Up between the New York Jets and the Washington football team. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Burrow on first down. Finds Roberts left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now they go play action now. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Roberts with it over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Murray going to fire one out wide. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself. On 1st down, it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, 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 check. 36, 36.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action. It's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completion, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To the air again, Burrow. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Room here to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Hines on the toss play. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got his man, Boyd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
At the 10-yard
but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd down, Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 13. Jets.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that
he's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes this Washington 13. Jets 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Play fake. Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 30.
If you were me,
10.
you do this too.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Murray trying again after the pick six. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. But down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the...
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
To number 89.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A very quick pass to Ridley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll keep it himself.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing again, Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jets have got it.
Onside.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And the Jets' first down. Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball. Holding them when they needed to and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.